Okay, so this is actually the second time I've tried this. The first video did not turn out. Anyway, trying something new, trying the whole vlogging thing. I'm not quite sure why. I don't know. Maybe it'll help me. I don't know what the point is. I got bored. I need something to do. Just like I need something to complain about. And I realized I don't have my glasses on. So I really can't. I mean, I can see. I just can't. Anyway. So let me tell you a bit about myself. I am a mother of 3. Yeah, don't even try. I'm currently sitting outside the school waiting for the bell to ring so I can grab the kids. And yeah, I live in Wisconsin. I'll tell you that much. Won't tell you what town. Won't tell you anything like that. I work in an assisted living facility, and I'm a cook there currently. Trying to transition to another job that is completely different from what I'm used to. And I really won't talk about that right now. That's a whole nother ball of wax for later time. And I'm just thinking that, I don't know, maybe these videos will help someone somewhere later down the road. Because let me tell you a little bit more here. I was suffering several years ago. It was 4 years ago. 4 years ago now. I didn't have my children. And they were living with my parents. I didn't have them. I was suffering from alcoholism. I was an alcoholic, and I drank all the time. I worked at a bowling alley that had a bar attached to it, and we got free drinks after work. So there I'd be, sitting there drinking, having 4 or 5 drinks, and I don't like beer. Hate beer. Burr. Hate the taste of it. Anyway, and I was always drunk, and I was depressed, and I was recently married to my high school sweetheart, and now trying to get a divorce. I didn't have a car, as you can see. That's changed. My little Ford Focus. I didn't have a car. I didn't have my own place. I was living with my new husband's father, or my father-in-law, and who about, now this was back in 2014, and I had my first child at the age of 18, and then again at 19, and then 21. So, well, yeah, I was 21. And I knew when I wasn't ready to be a mom. I wasn't, but I was stupid. I was stupid, and I couldn't keep my legs crossed, and I was an idiot. And they all have the same father, and their father is much older than I am. And again, I was drunk, and I was stupid. I didn't know what I was doing. And now I've completely changed my life around. It's not where I want it to be quite yet, but I'm getting there. I mean, I have a car. The divorce will be finalized, hopefully this year, and which it's a mutual divorce. We just haven't had the time, nor the money. Lack of money is a big issue. It's expensive to file for a divorce, even without the lawyers. And so me and my husband haven't had the money. I paid for it, so there's that. He's going through his own stuff. So I'm just trying to think of what even else to say. That's pretty much it. I'm an open book, really. My 3 girls are in 3rd grade, 2nd grade, and kindergarten, which they should be getting out pretty soon, about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So yeah, after I met my boyfriend, after I had an affair with him, and when I first met him, didn't have the kids. I was completely depressed. My husband, whether he wants to admit it or not, has an addiction to video games and was ignoring his wife, and it wasn't completely his fault. I am not saying it was. I take full responsibility with it as well. I shouldn't have cheated on him, and I did. But, and there's always that but, takes 2 to tango. And so I feel like him and I are both at fault for the marriage failing, and we realized about a year afterwards that it just wasn't going to work, and we just didn't have the money for a divorce until 2 years later. And of course I paid for it, and as you can see, there's a new ring on my finger. My boyfriend, well, fiance now, proposed to me 2 weeks ago now. Yay. My stepdad always says my life is a Spanish soap opera, which I'm starting to think is true. No offense to anyone. But I guess that's pretty much it. Well, I met my fiance, and he dragged me out of that hole of alcohol and the depression. I mean, the depression was still there, but he helped me get on my medication, and excuse me. So then that way I got better, and he helped me get my children back, and his mother has helped me through and through, him and me, and I'm very grateful for that. And I don't know. I'm at a loss of what I mean, I know what I'm supposed to do next. I mean, right now I take care of the children, and my new job I'm trying to get into will eventually lead to a work from home position, so then I'll be able to be home for the kids more, and I feel horrible that I'm not for them more because I work all the time. Their father does not pay child support, and he hasn't in a very long time. And that's another thing that aggravates me. And we've gone to court several times for it. Not much I can do at this point, except for sit and wait. We have another court date coming up in a couple of months. So yeah, that's what that is. But back to the fiance issue. Not issue, but back to the fiance. He drug me out of that hole. He helped me get the kids back. He even helped me get my car, and we moved in together 3 years ago. No, 2 years ago. We moved in together 2 years ago, sorry. Forgot what year it was. Now, going on 3 years, almost 3 years. almost 3 years now. And yeah, and it was a bunch of us. The kids were still at my parents'. It was me, him, and a bunch of friends. And yeah, we moved into our own place, and him and I had a bit of me and my fiance had a bit of a falling out for a little bit, and we got into an argument about some things, but all is well. He was still my boyfriend back then. And we just kept going, and we got through her. And we just moved into our new apartment a couple days ago, and now we're looking to buy a house in about 2 years, which I'm excited for that, but gotta get to the marriage first, which that's a whole nother thing. That's expensive. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess I'm gonna try to lose some weight here, and that way I can fit into a nice dress. And yeah, so that's what this is gonna be about, trying to keep it all together. Balancing kids, work, losing weight, and everything else in the world. Crazy people. Crazy people. Anyway, thanks a bunch. Bye.